guys, Faulty Dave again. Today we have a Eachine i6 radio, or also known as the Flysky i6 radio. Now, this specific radio came in the mode 2 configuration, okay, and we are going to change it to mode 3. Don't ask why. Yeah, I fly mode 1 myself. Again, don't ask why. Alright, so first things first, we need to move these two gimbals around so that the throttle is on the right, and yeah, let's start with that. Alright, so first things first, let's power off the radio. Alright, remove the batteries. Okay, you'll see there's 4 screws holding the back cover on, which you can remove with a Phillips screwdriver. Let's quickly do that. Alrighty, so now you can split the case in two, and just be careful, this antenna can get stuck sometimes, so if it's not coming apart, try and pull on this antenna up here, and then it should split right open. Now when you do open it, just watch out for the trainer cable and for the battery wires. Don't pull on them, just make sure you handle them gently. There should be lots of slack, or enough slack, so you can turn the cover like that, which will expose the two gimbals. Now what we need to do here is to take the 4 screws out on each gimbal, and then simply just turn them around. So let's try that. Let's start on the left one. So we'll just take out the screws, put them somewhere where you'll find them again easy. Otherwise, you are going to have a bad time. Okay. Alright. Let's quickly do that. Okay, so the one is loose. Let's do the other side. So typically mode 1 and mode 3 will have the same layout, physically at least, and mode 2 and 4 will share the same layout. Now the difference comes in on the actual software of the radio. You can go and select which mode you are using, and I'll show you that shortly. Okay, so now that we have them both loose, you should be able to just lift them out like that. Okay, now if one of these cables is perhaps routed under here or through there, it will make it impossible to just swap it over. So what you then do is you can simply unplug the wires from the gimbal. It's a normal Molex connector. Yeah, it might take a bit of prying, but you should be able to get it loose with relatively little hassle. So let's go ahead and turn them around. Okay. Cool. Just make sure your wires aren't getting hooked up or anything like that in the gimbals themselves. Okay, now we can put the screws back. Now you don't want to over tighten these. It is possible to crack the case, and that is not what we want to do. So simply turn the screwdriver until you can feel the screw bottom out, and that's all. Don't go any further. If you do, it will most likely crack, and then you'll probably need to glue it or use a bigger screw. Okay, that's one side done. Let's just make sure all of them are screwed in all the way. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay, 2 more to go. Cool. So now we've successfully swapped them around. Now you can see the throttle is on the right. Great. While we've got it open here, I want to show you this. This little metal tab is where you set the tension on the throttle. So in other words, how stiff the throttle must be, or how well it keeps its position. Now, if you tighten it, obviously it will become more stiff. This will be used for mini quad racing, so we want it stiff, but it mustn't be ratchety. There's a ribbed or like a ratchety part to the actual gimbal, and if you press it hard enough onto this metal band, you'll actually be able to feel the ratchetness or the steppiness, insert word here, of the throttle. So I'm just going to tighten it up just right before we can feel that notchiness. Okay, I think that will do. Alright, so now we can go ahead and close it up. There we go. Let's just see if nothing's popping out, yeah? Everything looks good. Take note of the aerial on top here as well, so that closes up nicely. Okay, then just replace the 4 screws. Once again, make sure not to over tighten them, otherwise you'll split the casing, and you'll probably split something else too. Okay, one more to go. Alrighty, let's put some batteries back in this radio. Okay, I get a switch warning. Let's just flip all the switches. Great. So now the throttle's on the right hand side. We have to go and change the mode in the menu. As you can see, the mode is not accessible on this radio. You need to access it with a certain key combination. So this is how you do it. You hold the two trim buttons towards the center of the radio and then power on and let go. Let's try that again. There we go. Now you can access the menu. Just hold the OK button in long enough and you'll get to the system menu. Once you're there, select OK, go down to sticks mode, and you'll see currently it's still set to mode 2. So now we're just going to change it to mode 3, hold OK, which does nothing, press it once, that seems to do it, and there we go. Easy as that. But yeah, that's basically how you can convert your radio from whichever mode, or specifically for the R6. And just remember that trick to get into the menu. Hold those two buttons in, power on, and there we go, you're in. Just make sure though that your trims are centered, because it will move your trims if you hold in the button for just too long. There we go. The long beep obviously means it's centered. Short beeps means you're anywhere but center. Alright, and that's it guys. Thanks very much for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and see you guys soon. Cheers.